I'm Dave Froehlich. Thanks for watching this Crime Watch digital exclusive where we take a look back at recent crime stories that have been making headlines in our area and across the state. Human remains found in a Corpus Christi wastewater facility have been identified as missing Texas A&M Corpus Christi student Caleb Harris. The 21-year-old from New Braunfels had been missing since March. Fox 7 Austin's Angela Shen has more.
Caleb Harris has been found, but there are still questions about how he ended up in the Perry Place wastewater lift station. Corpus Christi police say the remains were discovered on June 24th by city workers doing maintenance. Police say there were no obvious signs of homicide. The remains were very decomposed, so DNA was sent to the University of North Texas for testing. The DNA report, which came out Wednesday, says the remains are most likely Caleb's. His parents grieving, but telling me earlier during the months of searching that he's a kind young man who loves adventure.
He loves to fish. Obviously, you've seen a lot of pictures of him fishing, and matter of fact, his major is environmental science, and so that's right up his alley. He's just a great kid. He's very likable. He's very friendly. He is always willing to help at the drop of a hat for anybody.
Just a very well-rounded, person and a person of faith. I mean, he knows Jesus.
Caleb disappeared in the early morning of March 4th. His parents say he was getting ready for the day, took the dog out and ordered Uber Eats. The mystery remains. Police say there were no signs of a struggle. His wallet and keys were still in the apartment. The Uber Eats order left at the door.
He definitely wouldn't leave on his own accord. Especially with no shoes and keys and wallet and things like that. That's not somebody that's gonna just walk away. He definitely didn't do that.
Corpus Christi police, along with numerous agencies, have done weeks of searching and digital data analysis.
That we're blessed to have that community in Corpus Christi, as well as our community in San Antonio and New Braunfels has been just a outflowing of love and compassion and help.
Police have identified the man shot to death at a home in southeast Austin, but his killer is still on the run. Police found 39-year-old Jose Bocanegra dead inside a home on Burton Drive near Oldsworth back on July 18th. By the time officers arrived, the suspect had gotten away. If you know anything that could help investigators in this case, you're asked to please call APD. In Manor, police are looking for a pair of suspects in a drive-by shooting. Officers say on July 21st, two people pulled in front of a house on Almodine Road in the Stone Water neighborhood. That suspect appeared to be either in a Dodge Charger or Dodge Challenger. Police are asking anyone who may have cameras in the area to send video that could help them identify those suspects. It's now been 7 months since an Austin man vanished with his children after visiting his children in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Hit the road to come back to Austin. He has not been heard from since. Fox 7 Austin's Angela Shen has more.
35-year-old Perry McCauley Jr. was last seen Christmas of 2023 in Southlake, Texas. The father of three was there to visit his children before heading back to Austin, where he lives.
I don't know if he ever made it or not. He didn't check in that evening, and then weeks went by, and I started reaching out to people, his parent, his father, his brother, a few friends that we know, and no one had heard or seen from him.
Perry is described as 5'11" and 190 pounds and was last seen wearing black shorts and a green 7-Eleven hoodie. While he wasn't in touch daily, he would reach out every few weeks and for special events.
Once we started hitting like a month of nothing, month 2 of nothing, I started thinking something was wrong. He never missed big stuff. Our oldest plays football, and he's always there for football stuff. And he started missing sporting events and everything. And then, it just starts becoming a realization that, hey, something's not right.
Perry was driving a maroon Chrysler 300 rental with Washington plates.
We don't know which rental company it came from. In Austin and everywhere between there and Dallas, there's thousands of places you could rent a car.
Southlake police confirm a report was filed and they're investigating the case. As each month passes,
my children are having a hard time. My smaller kids, they're 7 and 4, and they kind of understand that he's not around. He's not called them and he's not talking. But my 13-year-old is the one who's taken the hardest. 1 minute he's sad, he misses his dad, and the next minute he's angry because how do you go this long without talking to your kids? I've been trying to be strong for them, but it's hard, because to watch them hurt. That's the main thing, is my kids are hurting.
All they want to know is that their father is safe.
He's a really great person. He's full of life and always smiling and laughing. So if somebody has done something to hurt him, like, I couldn't imagine, he's always made a friend in whatever room he went into. If he sees this, please just reach out to your kids so they know you're okay.
Angela Shen, Fox 7 Austin News.
APD is looking for a man who they say attacked an employee at an East Austin Family Dollar. This happened back in late May at the airport location. Police say things got physical after the employee tried to stop the man from stealing a drink and a store barcode scanner. If you know who this is, you're asked to please give APD a call. A Cedar Park man is going to federal prison for illegal firearms sales. 40-year-old Andrew Pennington was sentenced to a year behind bars, 3 more years of supervised release. Back in 2021, Pennington, who was unlicensed, was caught using a gun broker website to sell some guns he just bought. The Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives searched his house and confiscated 32 firearms and over 1,800 rounds of ammo. Pennington told the ATF the last time he made a sale was 2016, but records uncovered the 2021 sales. In total, Pennington had bought more than 200 guns before he was arrested. One man's dead, another charged with murder after a road rage incident in Elgin. But one witness says the deadly confrontation, which was caught on camera, might be a case of self-defense. Fox 7 Austin's Rudy Koski has the story.
Fighting in the street.
It's the moment a case of road rage became deadly. This video was recorded by Jerry Vaughn.
Knocked him out.
At the time, Vaughn didn't realize what he actually witnessed.
I thought that was a fight. I thought he just knocked him out. But later on when I heard that and I go back and watch the video, going through my mind is like, man, he really shot him.
The shooting near the intersection of Highway 290 and County Line Road happened Tuesday evening around 7 o'clock. According to this news release from Elgin Police, Fabian Solis shot Joseph Stanzik. Solis remained at the scene. The gun, a 9mm semi-automatic, and bullet fired from it were recovered, according to Chief Chris Noble.
Based upon the information gathered at the scene and in consultation with the Travis County District Attorney's Office, it was decided to go ahead and arrest the suspect last night and charge them with murder.
The two men may have first crossed paths near Elgin's H-E-B shopping center. Solis works at a nearby Domino's Pizza, and it's believed Stanzik was heading to his home on the west side of town.
Witnesses have told us that there was some sort of an ongoing confrontation between the two vehicles.
When traffic came to a stop at County Line Road, Vaughn and other witnesses told police Stanzik got out of his sedan and approached the truck driven by Solis.
To me, he didn't have a choice. The guy came up and went to his car, went to his truck, and they got out and started squaring off. I couldn't tell if the guy dropped something because they looked like they both reached down to the ground. They got up and then I heard the shot, and now you can see it. But you still couldn't even tell from the video if he punched him or shot him until you hear them, like a door closing. But you should stay in your vehicle, man. I wish he would have stayed in his vehicle. That's just sad case.
As the investigation continues, Chief Noble offers this advice to anyone who comes across an aggressive driver.
You don't need to engage in the confrontation. Just back away from it the best you can. And at the very least, call 911 and let law enforcement handle that. But don't engage, and just be nice and don't engage.
According to a recent report by Consumer Affairs, the top 3 reasons for road rage include speeding, tailgating, as well as honking and gesturing. The prime time for this to occur, the afternoon rush hour between 5 and 7. I'm Rudy Koski, Fox 7 Austin News.
A Bastrop child predator will spend more than 20 years behind bars. In April, 41-year-old Stuart Piper pleaded guilty to 1 count of sexual exploitation of a minor. Court documents show last summer Piper posted images of child sexual abuse in a private group chat and bragged he was, quote, grooming female child victims. On laptops and cell phones owned by Piper, authorities found more photo and video evidence depicting lewd acts with an unnamed underage individual. On Monday, a judge ruled he will spend the next 25 years in federal prison. Williamson County District Attorney says more arrests and more charges could be coming for those involved in the deadly shooting at a Round Rock Juneteenth celebration. Fox 7 Austin's Angela Shen has that story.
17-year-old Ricky Thompson III was arrested last month for his alleged role in a shooting at the Juneteenth celebration on June 15th at Old Settlers Park in Round Rock. Police say the shooting killed 2 innocent bystanders, 33-year-old Lindsay Vickner and 54-year-old Ara Duke. 14 others were injured. Thompson was charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Attorneys met in court Tuesday, and a hearing was reset for September 11th. Thompson did not make an appearance, not unusual for resetting a case.
Today was just a very quick setting to consult with his lawyer and sort of figure out a plan moving forward.
This is a huge tragedy for this area and for everyone involved.
18-year-old Kashawn Dixon was arrested earlier this month in connection with the shooting. He's been charged with deadly conduct. Another juvenile was arrested in June. District Attorney Sean Dix says there could be more arrests and additional charges.
This is just the beginning. There are other individuals that we still anticipate trying to make cases on. There are other charges probably to be filed. We're evaluating every aspect of these charges. I would anticipate that at some point you will see more serious charges on some of the individuals involved in this case.
According to court paperwork, the shooting happened after Thompson's and Dixon's rap groups started feuding with each other.
My client was an emerging young artist, or is an emerging young artist, who was getting a lot of traction with music, and he is not involved in a gang or any criminal organization. We are looking forward to a very diligent investigation to round up everyone that was involved. We feel confident that it will become clear what Ricky Thompson's role was and that he was not the killer.
This act in and of itself is an act that we can't tolerate. We will do everything we can to bring all those offenders to justice, and whether that looks like a trial or something else, that's still to be seen.
Now to some news out of Houston, where 2 babies were found abandoned just a few hours apart. Fox's Dominique Keith has more.
This photo shows Pasadena police officers investigating after finding a 2-month-old baby near this dumpster behind several eateries off the Beltway near Crenshaw Road. According to the Pasadena Police Department, a father made an emergency call around 4:15 Monday morning saying he was having a mental health crisis and was searching for a safe place to leave the infant. The father also told the mother where to find the baby, which officers discovered near the dumpster in a fenced-in area in the strip center, quote, healthy and in good condition. Just hours before that, on Sunday afternoon, residents in the Gulfton area heard crying coming from a dumpster on Dashwood Drive near Bel Air Boulevard in Renwick, and they found a baby boy in the trash bin inside a bag. The baby was said to be, quote, in good health and turned over to CPS. Last month, this man was captured on camera, leaving a newborn baby girl hours old with the umbilical cord still attached, wrapped only in a towel.
The baby was a newborn, still had, fresh placenta on the baby.
Near the Bear Creek walking trail on Casa Martin Drive in the Plantation Lake subdivision. All of these babies could have been safely dropped off at a hospital or fire station under the Baby Moses law.
Those are tragic stories, and they're stories that don't need to happen. If a citizen has a newborn that is 60 days or younger, they are able to drop them off at a fire station or a hospital, and those individuals will not ask them any information about themselves. The most information that they are permitted to ask them about is maybe the baby's medical history, just to make sure that the baby is getting the best medical care.
Finally, a multi-agency effort ends in a historic drug seizure that kept millions of deadly fake fentanyl pills off the streets. Leader of a Chinese-based drug trafficking organization has been indicted for allegedly smuggling more than 2 tons of raw materials used to manufacture fentanyl into the United States. All the material confiscated was packaged as fake Adderall or Percocet pills, something the DEA wants parents to be aware of.
Go home, talk to your loved ones, talk to your kids. Let them know counterfeit, fake pills are out there. And if you make one mistake by taking one of these pills, you might not see another day.
Officials say this is one of the largest seizures of fentanyl-making materials in the country. The man was arrested in New York City on arrest warrants based out of Laredo. He's now facing 4 counts, and if convicted, he could get up to life in prison on each conviction, as well as face a $10 million fine. Well, we want to thank you for watching the Fox 7 Austin Crime Watch digital exclusive. Our Crime Watch stories run each Monday on Fox 7 Austin News at 9. If you missed them, you can watch anytime on our new Fox Local Connected TV app, which is free to download. And you can watch on multiple platforms like Roku and Apple TV. Just scroll down from the live player and look for the Crime Watch section. And for more on the stories highlighted in this episode, you can head to our website, fox7austin.com. And don't forget to subscribe to the Fox 7 Austin YouTube channel.